Hi everybody, it's Russell Markham here from VectorVest. The spot gold price is surging. What gold stocks on the ASX are benefiting? We're going to take a bit of a closer look here today. Now, just to set the scene, before we get going, let's just get through our disclaimer statement. There are license numbers, general advice only. We cannot take into account your personal financial circumstances. And as always, past performance is no guarantee of future results. Right? As long as you're all clear with that, I'll jump out of there. And then I've got a website. Here we are. So this is the website here, goldprice.org. You can see spot gold price as of 2 o'clock on the 10th of October 2025. The current tick-by-tick level there was just over 4,000. I think it was like 4,009 US dollars an ounce. You can look at it over the history here. You can see pretty much from 1980 through to about 2006, gold did nothing. It just pretty much remained flat, dead flat. But then look what happened from 2.6. It went up from about, 600 or 700 an ounce. And by 2.14, it had gone to just shy of 2,000 and pulled back. And look what's happened in recent times. Since around about 2020, it's gone from 1,500 to 4,000. You can see gold is absolutely surging at the moment. And if I bring it in, let's say to 2 years, here we go. You can see, look at that. So October of 2023, it was around about 2,000. And here we are. We've now just broken through the 4,000 mark as of the 10th of October 2025. All right, so very impressive performance. So the question then comes down to, well, what gold stocks are going to benefit? What gold stocks are going to benefit from this in Australia? So I'm going to cut straight to the chase. I've gone into VectorVest. I've gone to a tool called Stock View. This goes and finds us all the stocks, ETFs, LICs, REITs, whatever it is that we're after, and it'll bring it back for us. The reason why I've brought this one up here is because if I scroll to the very right here, you'll see it tells me it's a materials stock, materials brackets gold for the industry. The reason why, it doesn't matter which one you bring up, just bring up any gold stock, because I can now right click, and from here I can now view stocks in industry group, and now I can bring back all of the gold stocks in the industry group. And I can see at the moment there's 190 in total, right? So if I show all, 190 in total. So what I'm going to do here for the exercise, for a bit of fun today, I'm going to take all 190 and I'm going to whittle it down with a very quick, simple technique, just only a handful that really jump out. And so what we do each and every day is we rank, screen and sort our stocks. The best combinations of fundamentals and technicals are at the top of the list. So if I go and graph the first one here, Regis Resources. And if I put on our EPS, our 12-month leading forecast on earnings, it's as simple as rising earnings, rising share price. This is one of the top fundamental technical gold stocks. If I close this one out and go down to the bottom of the list, and so I grab one of the ones down at the bottom, doesn't matter which one, and I pull this back, I've only got 2 months worth of data, the price is falling, and earnings are flatlined. All right, well, let's pick on, say, another one here. You get the idea. No sign of life in the earnings just yet, 2 months, and price has just been falling. Why would you want to buy into a company like this, for example, the ones coming down at the bottom of the list here, where you pretty much have got no earnings track records? Look at this, negative earnings. Okay, it's surged up because of the spot price moving up, but the overall trend has not been very good at all. Compared to, if I come up to the top of the list, so VectorVest ranks, screens and sorts all those gold stocks each and every day. Right, we looked at the first one. If I look at the second, third, and fourth placed, this is what I want. Rising earnings, rising share price. All right, rising earnings, rising share price. And next one here. Bit of a dip on the earnings. The earnings are going really well. Bit of a dip. It's recovering again. Luckily, the share price didn't really take too much of a dip. But I'm after that. I want the earnings turning around. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is a quick technique. I'm going to show you a very quick and simple technique. So I'm going to select all the stocks. So I'll just move all the way down to the bottom just to make sure I'm going to select them all. All right, so there we are. I'm just going to select them all, right click, and I'm going to now select add to watch list. I'm going to put it into watch list. So I've created this one here, gold stocks. Gold stocks, there we are, and push OK. I'm going to add them to watch list. I'm now going to just minimize out of here, and I'm going to go to my watch list. There it is. View order fit all columns. So there are the 190 that I moved over. The reason why I'm doing this is because now I can whittle this down. And so here's my quick technique. I want to find gold stocks with the best fundamentals. A lot of gold stocks, the fundamentals are not that great. These are companies that may not have got debt financing approved. These are companies that may not be producing at all, anything, so they're yet to produce. So even though the gold spot price is going up, they're not producing any gold, which means they're not really benefiting from it. These may be companies that are yet to get environmental consent, etc., etc. So you can find plenty of those on the ASX. So although the gold stocks are not doing particularly well, then conversely on the flip side, you want to pick on the gold stocks that are producing gold. When this gold spot price is going up, they've got top fundamentals, the company's moving up in price, they've got everything working for them. So why not select the best when gold is rising? And so this is what we're going to do here. And so we're going to pick on the top safety, relative safety. So relative safety is on a score of 0 to 2. So if I right click and I view a full stock analysis report, this one here, the second one, if I load that one up, and scroll down here and you can read all the write-ups on a given company. But the one I want to pick on here, and that is this one here, relative safety. So I'll zoom it in. Here we are, a little bit better. Relative safety is an indicator of risk. In this case, PRU has a score of 1.46, which is excellent on a scale of 0 to 2. RS is computed from the analysis and consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance. And it takes into account things including debt to equity ratio, sales volume, business longevity, price volatility, and other factors. So in other words, these are companies that are pretty robust financially. Higher the score, the better. And so for this particular case here, I'm going to be very strict. I'm going to say anything below 1.2 is going to go out. Right, so there we go. I'll just select these, and you'll see here lots and lots of companies out of the 190. Just about every one of them didn't meet that criteria. Right, so there we go. I'm going to whittle it down. Look at that, 15 in total. Let's have a look to see what those 15 are doing. Right click, view the watch list average. Look at that. Look at that. Rising earnings, rising share price. Look at the average of those stocks. Up it goes, up it goes, up goes the earnings. Brilliant, right? Absolutely brilliant. So that's how I use VectorVest to really take advantage of the market. What I'm going to do here is let's just whittle it down to 10. So I'll take the bottom 5 off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just whittle it down to 10. All right. So let's say now we just want 10. So there we are. Let's have a look. These are the top 10 fundamental gold stocks as calculated by VectorVest. And if I pull it back a bit in time here, look at that. Look at that. Brilliant set of earnings. Up they go. It's that simple. All I did was find the gold stocks, put them into watch list, and sort them by best fundamental analysis. So you can see the uplift really took place around about here. From that point there, the last 1 year and 8 months, the price has gone from the average price of $8.23 to $21, nearly threefold. That's all there is to it. You don't have to make things complicated with VectorVest. Keep it really simple. Identify the stock you want. Go and find out all the other stocks in that given sector or industry. Put it into watch list. Sort it by relative safety. And there you are. At your fingertips, you've got the best fundamentals for that given sector or industry. And that's how simple it can be. I hope you got a lot out of the short presentation. Until next time, bye for now.